7 hours of commercial-free football start now.
Wassup Ock. What's up, y'all? Y'all heard what I said, Sports Entertainment Podcast. Y'all missed us last week, but we back.
My
you
fault.
right here with Tel.
I was sick. I
But
don't
we
get
back.
sick, but I was sick.
With Tel. They don't want none. These are we got some NFL Week 9 and 10 takeaways.
Yes, sir.
So you know I always want to bring this up every single week. Darn boys, it finally happened. Motherfucking Frank Reich
You got fired. Finally.
got fired, and Jeff Saturday became the head coach, who had no previous coaching or pro experience, but he got hired as the Colts' new head coach. He got a win, and the Colts also switched back to Matt Ryan, which they cheated because they said that Sam Ellinger was starting.
Yeah, they said Sam Ellinger was starting all week, including Saturday
That's
night.
my
They
team,
still
man.
had him starting, so just keep on. So
All right, but with this Colts' new shift, do y'all now see them as a playoff team or potential playoff team?
I always say him as a playoff team. Maybe they could get there.
in their division,
Just go on with the players
Yeah.
that I called.
in their division, they all play our team. First off, I seen the likes of Joe Thomas, Bill Cowher on NFL game that my early morning, whatever it is, he was 125% on point by everything he said. It was just disrespectful. Like, it's one thing, as much as I think Frank Reich is unfit to be the head coach of the Colts, that don't mean Jeff Saturday deserved to be the coach. And Bill Cowher said it on Sunday morning. He said, "This is just Jim Irsay's buddy, and nothing to take away from him as a player or a person, but for this occupation to have no coaching experience and you just passed over 5-6 assistant coaches to give Jeff Saturday a job is disrespectful to all the coaches that we keep working to say deserve a chance, and Jeff Saturday get the job." Now while we over here, some people who don't understand the sport over here praising Jeff Saturday getting his first win. Let's not act like all 5, 6, 7 of them assistant coaches are the reason Jeff Saturday was successful. Because I guarantee you, he wouldn't have been at that meeting like, "What should we do, guys?" At least 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers said start Matt Ryan was the first thing.
They already said that. They said he had a meeting with the
This
assistant
team
coaches.
on Sunday against the Raiders looked like the team from week 1. They was there. They had everything right there ready. Even Shaq Leonard ass was hurt just like week 1. It's just like the same team.
And now he out for the season.
He got back surgery.
I mean, I don't know what's with. You think he gonna retire or something? This is about to be what he got 2 back surgeries.
He got back surgery.
He got 2 back surgeries in 5
That's the
months.
first surgery. It ain't working.
Let's hope he
Like
come
him
back
sitting out a
strong.
whole year, basically, probably.
Let's hope he come
I mean,
back
we
strong.
said Matt Ryan all along shouldn't never been put in no position to be benched for no whole
Hey,
season.
I've been telling
And
this the whole time.
the best
But
quarterback on the team
he's
was
the
back
best
starting.
Yeah, but he was ready hurt for the last 2 weeks. He just came back to practice this week. And then they put him back starting.
Congrats to the Colts for getting a win. They still in contention for the playoffs because of their division.
Yeah.
But nobody
The only
worry about no
reason-
Jeff Saturday.
The only reason Jeff Saturday got that because he was a former coach. He played
The only
36 seasons
reason.
on that. He got a Super Bowl. I
Like,
think he part of the.
It was like
Frank
Irsay
Reich.
was like, "What can I do to take the spotlight off of them saying they was right for me to get rid of Frank Reich the whole time? What could I do?
Bring in a former coach.
Bring in Jeff Saturday."
Expectations are high here. Look, we're the 4th winningest franchise in the league since 2000. All right, that means in the upper quartile of winners, we're in the top quartile of that upper quartile.
What?
That's rare air. And we've earned being there. And what we've accomplished speaks for itself. I don't have to crunch numbers to say what we've accomplished. But I told Frank that expectations are high. He was a winning head coach. Less than half the league, 18 teams, including Pittsburgh, haven't had a winning season, been in the playoffs 2 out of 4 years, and won a playoff game. So if anyone wants to kind of diminish anything that Coach did, you'd be wrong, because your opinion really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Y'all, wait, all I'm gonna say is
I agree with that. Hold up. One other
Go
thing
ahead.
is I'm trying to think of another head coach that possibly got brought in with no coaching experience.
Jeff Saturday, the only person.
With
no college or professional.
Well, they said he did high school, but what about Mike Vrabel? When the Titans brought Mike Vrabel in,
He was the Patriots defensive coordinator.
He was.
He was. They took it for the Patriots.
See, the only thing I'm going with this is that I like the Colts game plan. They finally was running the ball with Jonathan Taylor.
That's
Y'all
right.
heard what
They
they said.
finally ran the ball.
That's what he did. So that's all I'm gonna say. They gave Jonathan Taylor his carries.
And he was playing against the Vegas Raiders defense.
Hey, both of them, I'm sorry, yo.
Look,
my motherfucker suck.
If we did an episode last week before the Colts and the Raiders played, I was gonna come in here and say these two teams suck. The Colts, my own team, the Colts and the Raiders, but now they just played each other and the Colts won. The Raiders,
I mean,
suck.
coming into that episode, you would have thought Sam Alger was starting anyway. So
You would. Well, Matt Ryan's back starting. Jeff Saturday, the new head coach. We're gonna see what he does. The coach trying to get back on track.
When you hire your drinking buddy to be the head coach of an NFL football team, it is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my entire life to the commitment, the lifestyle, and the experience that it takes to be an NFL coach, any coach, much less the head coach of the Indianapolis football Colts. You have got to be kidding me that this is something that Jim Irsay and Jeff Saturday, who's not blameless for accepting the job, could have talked and decided that this was the best thing for the Indianapolis Colts at this juncture of the season.
You know, guys, I played in the National Football League for 5 years. I went on to become an assistant coach right from playing the coach, and I was assistant coach for 7 years. Blessed to be able to go to Pittsburgh and be a head coach at the age of 34 for 15 years. I'm speaking on behalf of the coaching profession. I know for a fact that Jeff Saturday was offered an opportunity to become an assistant coach with the Indianapolis Colts multiple times in the last 4 years. He declined, citing that he had a TV job and wanted to spend more time with his family. I get it.
That's fair.
I get it. Coaching is about commitment and it's about sacrifice. It's not just a job, it's a lifestyle. That being said, Jeff Saturday has taken a position this year as a consultant for the Indianapolis Colts. And he's talked to them weekly from his home in Atlanta. Wow. Now to find out on Monday, in that short period of time, he's now the head coach of the new Indianapolis Colts, overseeing a staff that he chose not to join because of a lifestyle. Jeff Saturday talked about in his first press conference the fact that he's going to use his second half as an opportunity to build his resume, to see whether or not he can coach in the future. I say to that, what about the assistants on the staff right now? The guys that were there in training camp, the guys that were there early in the morning and late at night, the guys that have gone through the first 6 weeks in that building, guys like Gus Bradley, Scotty Montgomery, John Fox. Don't they deserve the opportunity for an owner to hire a coach who's never been an assistant at the college level or the pro level and overseeing a lot of candidates that are qualified for that job, as we see in Steve Wilkes, an opportunity to build a resume? It's a disgrace to the coaching profession. And regardless how this thing plays out, what happened in Indianapolis is a travesty. You know, well.
All right, so the next topic. Our question to me is, so y'all seen the game with the Miami Dolphins again. They won again, and an interesting thing that I noticed is that they said that Tua Tagovailoa has won every game that he started and finished. So my question is, does the Miami Dolphins have the most prolific offense in the NFL?
That's a good question. I say they got the most balance.
Yeah, to say that, you gotta really understand the word prolific and what it means in our sport. But they got, to me, the most talented offensive roster. As far as like the offensive line is stout, you got Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert. Come on now.
Two former 49ers.
Yeah, like,
and they got 49ers coaching staff. They the AFC 49ers.
Like, you got Reek and Waddle. Like I said, it was the running. It was really the runners. Like Reek finally got a touchdown for the year over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like, and motherfuckers was making jokes about Reek in the off season.
Yeah.
He the most efficient and all this.
Yeah, that's why
Tua been looking good, man.
I was still mad like why Reek didn't make the Pro Bowl last year. Why I wasn't get a Pro Bowl?
Wait, he mad?
No.
Dolphins is one of the most dangerous teams in the league.
Yeah, I know you happy, Jamel, because Jamel, you the one. I remember Jamel was telling me like a month ago in Tua, but he was like, I don't know about Tua, man.
Damn.
But now, I know you happy. Like
Niggas
Tua
ain't
now.
never sure when niggas get hurt. niggas be ready to jump right off the bandwagon.
Huh?
All right, to add on to that, do y'all believe that Tua is a legit MVP candidate despite missing two games? Like as I said, the Dolphins haven't lost a game that he started and finished. But to me, I think currently Patrick Mahomes is the MVP. But do y'all believe that Tua is a legit candidate?
Yeah, he could be a candidate.
Yeah, he could be a candidate.
Them 2 missed games on.
To me, I hate the MVP race in the NFL right now because there's always going to be a quarterback in the front. Yeah,
That's true.
We know Pat Mahomes is the most exciting quarterback, but it's about 3-4 teams with a better record than Patrick Mahomes, and they got some niggas that's been balling. But because of the way the NFL is structured, we wouldn't call them MVP candidates. I mean, you look at the 8-1 Vikings, like. You ain't gonna put Justin Jefferson. You ain't gonna put Justin Jefferson as an MVP candidate.
Who had to catch it?
Fuck the catch it. Fuck catch it all time. The man dominated the second half. Any catch he wanted, they threw it to him. He caught it. There was nothing he didn't get that he couldn't get. Like that. It's against a team that you know that everybody knows is supposed to be up there. This was touted as the game of the week all week, and it ended up being better than that.
Yeah.
The man dominated, but you ain't gonna put him up there. But we gonna put Patty up there.
Yeah, it's a quarterback race every year for some reason.
Shit, you know how hard it was for CJ2K to get into the race to have 2,000 yards.
I still can't believe Adrian Peterson won.
Yeah. I said the only reason he won because they made the playoffs. They won the last game and they made the playoffs, so he won.
That is a good point. If it wasn't a quarterback race, Justin Jefferson could be in it, but they always gonna put quarterbacks in there no matter what.
I mean Justin Jefferson.
Like Derrick Henry as well.
Even though Justin Jefferson did just ball out the last game, he had a couple down games.
But what about Derrick Henry?
Where he barely did anything. I got Derrick Henry up there.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, but you can still go to some of the other teams. If you go to the Bills, what stands out from Mahomes that Josh Allen hasn't been doing?
The most interceptions in the league.
True, yeah. The last 5 weeks, I had Josh Allen as MVP until the end of week 10. Mahomes did good. Josh Allen did good, but he basically lost the game. And they not another loss. They 6-3 now, so I got past.
And they third in the division currently.
Yeah, the Jets even got in front of them because they 1-2 in the division.
Again, and then I can still switch. How do we just get out of Lamar Jackson not being nice no more? That Patrick Mahomes in front of us.
Because they was on
I
bye
never
week.
said that.
Because they was on bye week.
I don't look at Patrick Mahomes or the Chiefs as nothing special. I mean, yeah, he's special, but they got so many cracks in the defense. All you got to do is find a solid offensive team, and you can take their ass down. Shit, the Chiefs almost took them down without Tannehill.
Hey man, if fucking Justin Herbert, the whole team wasn't injured, I would say they can take them down.
I mean, I'm just saying, like
they almost beat him in week 2. If Gerald Everett didn't catch
all he got to do is give us one sidearm pass every game, and we love him.
No, the Raiders just stuck. I'm sorry, Bolo, what y'all said.